Hello guys, and welcome back to Mary D's Life Adventures. Today I would like to do a video. Today is May 4th, and the video is going to be the day that I lost my husband. Going on 33 years. It's been a very sad day. You just never know when your loved one's gonna leave you, leave your family. Yep. Well, I guess we'll get into the story. At the age of, I was about 16 years old, and I ran into my husband at the high school. We were high school sweethearts, and he was the love of my life. Since the first day that I met him, that I seen him, I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be mine. Definitely. But I actually met him through middle school, but I really didn't know what love was then. So anyway, he was in the 10th grade. I was in the 9th grade. And one day he walked by me with this big old smile. He had such a beautiful smile. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. So anyway, long story short, he was my high school sweetheart. I was in 11th grade when he was in 12th. And when I went to 12th, he was already out of school. He already graduated. And so I tried to make the last year of my 12th grade. But then I kept telling him, I want to have a baby. I want to have a baby. Come on, let's do it. Let's have a child. I'm fixing to be 18. You know, finish school. I'm going to have this big, luxurious life. And so anyway, about about 2 years later, I found out I was pregnant. I was pregnant with a little girl, and I named her Brittany. And so let's say we got together when I was 16. At 18, I found I was pregnant. So that's how the 2 years in between. I want to get that straight. So anyway, in my senior year, I went to school for about 4 months. And then I got so sick. Just absolutely sick. Just morning sickness, you know, blah, 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 blah. So I quit. And I waited until after I had my daughter. And I tried to go back. And they told me I couldn't go back. And so they wanted me to finish out and then start over the next year. But I thought I knew everything, and no, I didn't want to go back. So I didn't go. So me and my husband, we raised our daughter, and which now she's 30 years old. Oh, goodness. And so anyway, the first 10 years of actually us being together is when we actually signed the paper to get married. And so we were together for 10 years before we actually tied the knot, but we were living together and, you know, being husband and wife even before marriage. And then in 2000s when we got married. So we had a little wedding at my sister-in-law's house with the preacher and a couple of friends and stuff. So, and then fast forward, after we got married, like I said, it was in 2000, and then in about guys, I'm just telling you the story off on my head. I can't remember certain details and whatever, but we were married a good, well, 20 years. We were married for 20 years. We had our ups, we had our downs, but I could say my husband was always a hard worker. He got up every day, went to work. He did what he's supposed to do. He provided for us. He did everything a man's supposed to do. And in 2020, he found out he was diabetic. And he was at home, and he wasn't feeling too good, like for the past couple days, like 2 days. And he was getting where he really didn't want to eat, and he didn't want to drink water, soda, whatever. And he got up and he went to the restroom, and he sat down to use the toilet, and he always took his phone everywhere he went. And we heard something go down to the ground, boom. And my little one walked in there and said, "Dad, are you okay?" And he put his head back and I guess kind of passed out. And I said, "Baby, come on, let's go to the emergency room. Come on, we gotta go. And right before that happened, I went in to check on him, and he kept telling me no. And he's the kind of man that when he doesn't want to go to the hospital, he won't go. He will not go. You can stick a fire up his butt, and he still will not go. So anyway, I ran in there after my son told me that Daddy was passed out, and I called 911. And so they rushed him to the hospital. The ambulance came, they rushed him to the hospital. And they stopped 2 times on the way to the hospital because I'm thinking they might have to resuscitate him. And we got to the hospital. My daughter was there. And right away they took him, they did blood work, they did this, they did all the stuff they had to do. And it wasn't looking good. He was starting to be unresponsive. And then it was like 2 days later, they actually had to put him on a ventilator. And that was just so hard. So hard. He had different blood works. He had different medications. At one time, he was up to 6 bags of different medications. And finally, long story short, he ended up going to Luling Hospital, which is a rehabilitation. And he was there for about 2 months. And they kept saying he was getting deteriorated. He kept getting worse. He wasn't getting better. I would go in there and my daughter would be in there. Every day, my daughter ended up losing her job for being there every day. My son ended up not going to school because we were there with him. And anyway, a couple times he would open his eyes and he would smile, or he would, act like he knew us. But in all reality, he didn't. He didn't. They said he has septic shock. And just, I don't know, all kinds of different things that they have put down on his death certificate. But the doctors came in and they told us that he would probably never wake up again, because at this time he wouldn't open his eyes. He didn't even try to speak. He didn't do anything. He was just laying there. They said that he was going to be a vegetable the rest of his life, and I had to make the decision of either pulling the plug or just let him be in pain and suffer the rest of his life. And I made the hard decision of having to pull the plug. But he's always told me, if I am in a coma or, whatever, don't let me live this way. Don't let me live this way. And I respected his wishes. At first, my daughter was a little upset that I wanted to make this decision for him. But then she finally understood. It's been hell for me. It's been hell. But I'm trying to make it day by day for my kids. But it's been hard. Anyway, guys, I'm going to show you a picture. This is me and my husband. I think he has a date on it. This was a while back. Oh wow, January 23rd of 2007. We were so happy here. I love this man to the moon and back. And when he left, he took a piece of my heart. Oh gosh, sorry guys. Anyway, yeah, but I just wanna tell you how it was with my husband. We were married on Christmas Eve. You believe that? Christmas Eve of 2000. Wow. So anyway, guys. Alrighty, I'm gonna get off of here, and I just want to come by and give you the story time. Especially since today was the day he passed. So, alright guys, well, you have a blessed one. And I'll see you soon. And like and subscribe. Bye.